It's April 27. This is Alex. I'm just doing a quick video here of this Odyssey, just to clear up any kind of confusion. I mean, as far as the AC works perfect. I mean, right now it's blowing ice cold. It's as cold as it can possibly be. It cannot be any colder. I mean, the guy was here for 15 minutes and he left the car on, and the compressor doesn't run well if you leave the car sitting for a while. So after like 40 minutes, the air wasn't blowing like ice cold. But when I was driving after, then it starts blowing cold. And as far as windows, as you can see, it works perfectly. I mean, it works perfect. Works absolutely perfect, like it should. Also works absolutely perfect. Goes up and down just fine. I mean, I've done this a million times. This one too. Works just fine. The only one that doesn't work perfectly is this one in the back. It doesn't. This particular button doesn't work. Like, this is the only one that has an issue, but the window motor works just fine. I mean, from here you can raise it and lower it just fine. It works from here, it just doesn't work from the main console. It works perfectly. Like, the car doesn't have any kind of warning lights or issues. Like, if the brakes are low, it's gonna give you a low brake light warning. And when you drive the car, it's clear that there's no issue with the brakes. I mean, if the rotors and pads are low, it's gonna vibrate. Like, the car, when you brake it, it's perfect. It doesn't make any noise. Like, first of all, they would be squeaking. It doesn't make any noise, no vibration. I mean, maybe they're not new, but again, I mean, the car has 60,000 miles. Like, what? I mean, I don't think any car with 60,000 is gonna have new brakes, but the brakes are perfectly fine. There's a car behind me. Brake too hard. Alignment is perfect. I mean, the car is smooth, it drives perfect. As good as can be, honestly. I've been driving it at least 300 miles. Here, I'm braking pretty hard here. Zero noise, zero vibration. See, the steering wheel doesn't vibrate, doesn't squeak. I mean, I don't understand what could happen. There's nothing wrong with the brakes. Again, I'm braking hard. Do you see the steering wheel vibrating? Do you hear any noise? No. I mean, it drives perfect. I mean, again, the car has 60,000 miles. I mean, it's not brand new. I mean, they cannot expect like a perfect, car. I mean, I'm selling it also for 7,000-8,000 below retail value. So this road is super rough here. The suspension doesn't make any noises. Braking hard, again, no noises. I mean, if that guy had an issue with this car, I mean, I don't want to know about every other car. He can go check. I mean, the steering wheel doesn't even move. Of course, it's gonna vibrate, and I mean, if the brakes are really low, it's gonna vibrate and it's gonna squeak. And the AC is ice cold. I mean, that's the only thing I can say, honestly. I mean, the car drives absolutely perfect. Zero issues. Zero issues. Like, everything works perfect. Navigation, everything. I mean, everything works great. Backup camera. And the interior, I mean, it's super clean. I mean, it's super clean.